All right, welcome back to Mind and Magic. Let's talk about money for a minute. If you haven't noticed, things keep getting more expensive because inflation keeps rising. Every time the government sends money to Ukraine, Israel, or forgives student loans, the value of the dollar goes down. It all started with giving everyone stimulus checks. Because, surprise, surprise, the government's bankrupt. They're in debt. That's what the national debt is, to the tune of trillions of dollars, an unfathomable amount. So the only way that they can actually get money is to borrow it and print it. And yes, I said borrow and print, because they actually borrow it from the Federal Reserve with interest, and then what they borrow, they print. And they do this because, unlike us, they can't just magically have money appear out of nowhere. So everything's getting more expensive, and we're in an election year where no matter who wins, the other side probably isn't going to accept it, and the shit is going to hit the fan, so to speak, regardless of the outcome. So the time to prepare for this is now, like yesterday. You're going to want to have extra food stored, water, your medicine, necessities, toilet paper. The lockdowns taught us that one. You should have these extra items on hand. You don't have to have prepper levels of supplies, but you should at least have a few weeks to a month's worth to see you through any temporary difficult times. Now, many of my listeners, especially those patrons on Patreon, Subscribestar, and YouTube memberships, are already stocked because we've gone over how important it is to have extra supplies when everything was locked down. But for those of you who have not, I would suggest getting on that. And not just supplies and items on hand, but having extra cash as well, including alternative forms, such as gold, silver. Silver is the most barterable, perhaps even some crypto. The banks aren't doing the greatest either. All it takes is an event or a series of events to cause a domino effect. And it's just not a good idea to keep all your money in the bank anyway. You heard about diversification when it comes to your funds. That not only includes what the funds are, but where you keep it as well. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. But the problem is that most people just don't have the funds to get the extra supplies or even have extra cash on hand because of the rampant inflation. It's an invisible tax, and at this point it's taken about a third to one-half of people's wealth from just several years ago. Prices have nearly doubled in a lot of cases. I've even had to raise prices a few times in the past several years, to where I don't want to raise them anymore, because people are already having a hard time affording things. The good news is that I can temporarily lower prices by having a sale. And I think right now the one most people need is The Secrets of Wealth. It's one of my older programs, but it's also one of my best-selling programs. And it includes everything that I've done magically to get to the point where I'm at. All the money magic and the results that come with it that you'll ever need. If there's one Mind and Magic program that pays for itself, this is it. And understand that I'm going to be fine. I have several $100,000 across my bank accounts, and that's just in liquid assets. That's just cash on hand. That's not including anything else. I'll be fine. I don't need your money. I do enjoy making a sale, but I don't need it. You need what The Secrets of Wealth has to offer more than I need the sale, because I worry what's going to happen if all hell breaks loose in a few months. It's going to be here before you know it, and the clock is ticking down. So I want to make certain that everyone who hears the sound of my voice has the opportunity to get what they need by knocking 50% off The Secrets of Wealth. And I've never come down that much on a sale other than the end of the year sale. I've never gone 50% on any one standalone program. But I'm doing it now because I want everyone prepared. Now, maybe November will come and go and nothing will happen. Maybe we'll even make it through January. However, there's never been a better chance for something to kick off between the two warring political parties than there is right now. So it's best to prepare. It's better to be safe than sorry. You should have extra food, supplies, and items on hand, which includes having money on hand, and the money to get the supplies in the first place, because everything is so much more expensive. So I'm marking it down as much as I possibly can so that every single person can afford it. And if that means less profit for me, I'm fine with it. If it makes it easier for you and others to get what you need and reach the level of preparedness that you should be at. So the Secrets of Wealth will be the deal of the month for a limited time, at least through Memorial Day, since that holiday is already upon us. But I wouldn't wait on it. Time's already ticking, and time is infinitely more valuable than money. You can always get more money. You can't get the time back. And so it's that much more to your advantage the earlier you get started on it. I'll leave a link in the video and in the description, or visit mindandmagic.com for 50% off the Secrets of Wealth. And I'll see you soon. Take care.